Hello, my name is Susan Green. My business is Healwithairmeith, and we are working with a few decks, but featuring the Messenger Animals Oracle. All links are available if you would like to purchase or know more about the drawing of the cards, more about the animals themselves. There are blogs on my website also that you can connect to learn more about them. So we're going to work with the coming week, and these are actually chakra cards. So I'm going to pull a card each of these, and then the supporting animal card, and then an affirmation, as well as an empowerment card to help you best navigate the week before. So this is truly accessing the communal energy around us at this time. Okay, so we're just going to put that out to spirit as we place ourselves in this protected space, the higher shared consciousness within a protective space of light, to receive that inspiration and understanding to help us work with ease, with grace and flow in the week ahead, moving forward, truly ascending into who we are and what we need to know. So sacral chakra is very much about those, about relationships, about self in relationships. And that can be relationship with other people, with opportunities coming forth, with ideas, thoughts, and really stepping into those pathways as well. The throat chakra being communication, and not just communication on a physical level, but it can be body communication. It can be, communication with your own self, higher self, and those thoughts and ideas, how you perceive them and come into greater fluency with them. Also this, and also with teams in spirit. So the solar plexus is about self, about empowerment of self in life, and how you shine your light to truly step up. Okay, I think I'm fine. The root chakra is essentially your blueprint, okay? Your divine blueprint of how the information forms and flows and how that connects to life. All right, so these are great cards and great direction to move forward into. So if we now pull a support card here, jumping out, Roadrunner. Oh my gosh, blue whale. That's pretty phenomenal. Let's take this card. Horse. Oh, love that for the solar plexus. Finding freedom within self. And the stag. Okay. Now, so as we're looking at relationships, okay, this sacral chakra, and this is stating to go with the flow. Okay, so as you're going with the flow, this is a protection to step into that go with the flow, which is as you look at the Roadrunner and we consider the aspect of what the Roadrunner offers to be, really making plans and step-by-step action within what you're hearing, what you're knowing, what you're understanding. This is finding the clarity and the sense of purpose and passion. So this seems to indicate this greater, allowing yourself to step into the community and into the flow that you need to really make things happen. This is actually really quite phenomenal as a sign to get yourself organized, get yourself in a space of mental and emotional clarity that allows you to bring that forward. Okay, so if you're feeling fear, it's a call for love. So what you need to do is ground into that space where fear is existing and work with the affirmations that allow you to move past that and really step up into your space. So what is it that's holding you back? What is it that's creating the fear? And where do you need to really move and allow so you can actually step into the space you want to be? Okay, so the Roadrunner is a call out to let go of that doubt and inner conflict and step into being achieved and organized. And often it is a step-by-step action. It is just allowing yourself to be the person you want to be, and not judge, and not think that you don't belong there, and not think that it's not enough. So as you look at this card and the affirmation of I choose to listen to the inner voice of love. And you work then in that love rather than in that doubt and inner conflict. Choose to be achieved and organizing. Choose to be brave enough to take those steps with the collective energy, the relationships of life around you. And in that space, you choose to listen to the inner voice that is guiding in that inspiration and love. Okay, this is really lovely. If we just pull an empowerment card to support that as well. I'll take the middle one. And strength, the polar bear. You have courage, you can endure, find your center and spiral into your power. So you can turn that into an affirmation saying, I have the courage, I can endure, I am centered, and I spiral into my power. So really moving these both into affirmations that support your ability to step up and into this flow of being organized and achieving with the collective energy. So I don't know what opportunities are coming up for you right now, but it seems bigger than just you. And this is about you over this following week, really embracing what you're moving into and taking just that one breath at a time, that one step at a time, to allow that being progressive and positive. Okay, what do you need to do to get clear? Just step back and breathe. You know, often people don't realize that inspiration is all around, but when you're ongoing too busy, then you don't hear it, you don't feel it, you don't exist in it, which brings us to the throat chakra, that communication. And what's come up here is to ground. Okay, so when you're grounding, you're coming back into your center, you're coming back into your truth. Okay, this is communication with the collective of everything that is around you. And the blue whale shows us that as you do that, to find that clarity that the Roadrunner is showing you and stepping into that purpose, essentially you're letting go of what is just an illusion. Okay, often people get stuck in what doesn't serve. They're just karmic patterns that don't align to where you want to be, and it's really being brave to take those steps and rebirth. So those maps of what could be and the potential of what could be can truly then evolve and come forward. Believing is seeing. So perhaps you are seeing signs, you're seeing, you know, and these communication. So this is about communication, throat chakra. What is it? What are the signs, the synchronicities? What is it that you're seeing all around you? What is it that is coming forth that you're ignoring? Okay, often there are signs everywhere, you know, and I see them all the time in the clouds, all the time in the clouds, and I see them in the numbers around me, and I get clues from the way people talk to each other, or I pick up on something through the TV and, you know, a show I'm watching, and something will just stay with me. These are all signs and they're all clues. They're all communication for that inspiration to rebirth and shift out of those karmic patterns you've been in so you can be free. The whale is a phenomenal energy, but until you start believing and trusting in you, then it's difficult to shift out of those patterns as well. So you're really being called to take a leap of faith and to allow you to actually shift perspective and exist in that space of not just, if you're asking for signs, you're receiving them. Okay, that's essentially what it's saying. If you're asking for signs, you're seeing it. Believing is seeing. So look for the signs and embrace it. Okay, so manifestation, your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are in your power. So what you're asking for is being shown to you. Okay, it's being communicated. So here we've got believing is seeing. We've got the throat communicating. Manifestation, we've got dragons, unicorn, the mythical beings all around, the Andean cross, this earth, air, fire, water, and confirmed through this karmic clearing and communication of transformation with the blue whale. Okay, so as you are collective, you are seeing the opportunities, you are coming forth, you are existing in a space of being able to meet the goals and the expectations one breath at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. You just have to trust in you, go with the flow, ground into the space you're in, okay? This elemental energy, this is all just elemental and balance, yin yang, and the magic is all around. So you can convert this into an affirmation if you choose. My dreams have untold energy. I choose to open the door and let them live. My desire and belief are my power. Okay, this is felt by the universe. It's so powerful to use these affirmations to help these communication pathways open and keep aligning into seeing, knowing, and believing in who you are, which is the solar plexus, the believing in who you are, bringing in the light. Look, to bring in the light. This is stating that you need to expand that light within and through the solar plexus area. So it's like the sun shining and activating through there, and that allows you to release out of that mental exhaustion. So as you're grounding down here, you're grounding, you're going with the flow, you're getting achieved, organized, taking that step-by-step action. You're moving into a new map of realities that you want to exist in, manifesting through this balanced and energetic alignment of the collective, sacral, communication, and self. Okay, coming into freedom and potential, letting go of all that has been. So again, you can step into a sense of greater purpose as you heal. This is really about finding you, redefining, okay? So you're even you, even when you, like the perception of who you are and how you fit in the world, even as you continue to tweak and change that. You don't have to fight it all the time, okay? Perhaps if you're fighting so hard and it's not coming forth, what is it that's easy in your life? What makes sense and flows effortlessly? Perhaps this is where you're being called to, okay? So that inspiration guiding you back into this. Let's have a look at what card comes up here. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. So as you recognize your truth, you shine your light, you find your sense of purpose. And we can see that here in the fire here, the clarity, as you're healing emotionally. So those emotional wounds no longer hold you back, that karmic clearing to allow the rebirth to be achieved and organized, taking that step by step, win the flow through the communication pathways, being guided by spirit and all that's around as you manifest that step-by-step action into the freedom and potential of your soul. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. Follow your dreams. Chase your dreams. You don't have to hold back. You can redefine who you are. You can exist in any space you choose. It's just about you making that choice for it to be so. Faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. And that guidance is heard and understood through those communication pathways as you ground and center your energy, as you balance your energy. Again, this is the Andean cross. This is earth, air, fire, water, north, south, east, west, is coming into this fluency of everything being aligned and everything shifting and changing, the mapping of your DNA, essentially updating so you can be open to receive. But you've got to trust in what you're seeing, these signs, believing you're seeing, the signs you're seeing from spirit, okay, through the opportunities that are presenting, and trusting in you to take those steps forward so you can exist in that freedom, this freedom, the horse. Imagine just running free through the paddocks, through the hills, through the mountains, along the beach, letting go of that mental exhaustion, the deception that comes from being so exhausted, and allowing that potential to come forth within this collective earth energy as you find who you are. That finding who you are is the key. You know, what is it you want? Unashamedly, what is it that you want? When you let go of the concern and the appeasement and justification of everything else, what is it that you want? Who do you want to be? What makes you feel good? What makes you shine? These are the questions that really are important to help you step up and into that freedom of self. And so the root chakra is then coming into unconditional love. So as you go through these transformations, as you recreate the perception of who you are and how you fit in the world, as you keep tweaking that breath by breath, step by step, and embracing those opportunities, protecting and finding the wisdom that is within. And again, we've got this sense of purpose that's coming forth through the healing path. Okay, it's really quite profound. The stag, indicating that blessings are all around. When you choose to embrace you, that the blessings are all around. There's a deep growing and understanding. The stag indicates this energetic frequency of you receiving what you need to be positive, to be progressive, to reconnect to the wisdom of your soul. Okay, it's an awareness and it's an integrity of who you are within this life. These choices you're making day by day as you are with the collective, as you are communicating, as you are grounding and becoming, shining, and constantly updating who you are within the very core of yourself, this evolution. Okay, again, the blue whale is all about the evolution as the scars and wounds of the past let go. The roadrunner, that step-by-step, breath-by-breath action to help that transformation into freedom and into this wisdom of the soul where you're safe and you're protected, and that timelessness that connects is divinely guiding you, your highest self, and your ability to find your truth and see the signs and to continue working for you in a way that is positive, progressive, and guided. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. So again, confirming that continually optimizing and recognize how you actually feel to update and grow. Okay, this very looks autumn. The shedding of the old to allow the new to come in. Okay, the end of one season to come into another season. This is just a transitionary stage that is moving through and updating into and through all you are. Flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. So again, this is confirming that all this transformation that is coming through, this stag energy of evolution, this whole story here that has guided in whatever way, shape or form it is, personally, professionally, in this journey of the soul is guiding you, not just individually, but knowing that you're not just one, you are all. You are communication with self and with everyone. You need to shine your light, find your truth, and then you need to be flexible within that space as the evolution, the highest self and the wisdom starts to come forth. To trust. You don't want to sit in this space of not trusting. Okay, so this is what this is saying. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you when you choose to see the signs, when you choose to, embrace and live with purpose in those spaces that help your soul to shine. You connect to the freedom, you connect to the ability to really reshape one day at a time, one step at a time into this greater well-being and of who you are. This is really quite lovely. So I hope this makes sense, and that you are guided to keep moving forward, to keep trusting in you, to keep seeing the signs and keep looking for them. I do readings on my page. You can book through my website. There is a link below. These cards, the Messenger Animals Oracle, are for sale. Again, the link is below, and many blessings. I hope you are all well, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye for now.